Hello, Eastside graduates, families, friends, and staff. I am Carrie Solomon, and it is my pleasure to be introducing this year's Valedictorian. I remember 4 years ago when these graduates were in grade 9 and new to high school. I taught many of them grade 9 science, and I will never forget standing in front of one of those classes introducing the topic of chemistry. Eyes all around the classroom lit up, and then the questions started pouring out. I found myself answering quite a few of those questions, beginning with, "We don't usually discuss that until grade 11. Needless to say, I knew right from the start that this entire group of students was remarkable, and I have been so impressed with their talents, passions, and curiosity ever since. And so, it makes great sense to me that a student who genuinely demonstrates this joy of living and learning has been given the distinction of valedictorian. I am pleased and honored to introduce Chris Doyle as valedictorian of the class of 2020. I helped Chris through grade 9 science and 2 years of IB sciences. He is talented, determined, and always strives to be the best he can be. He is passionate about learning new things and often helped lead class discussions far past the points of the curriculum. However, that is not what sets Chris apart from his peers. He is one of the most unique students I have ever taught. He loves learning, trying new things, challenges, and teamwork. This combination has led him to possess a very long and diverse list of experiences. At Eastside, he was the student council president, a member of the improv team, in the Raven Television Club, and on the cross-country, golf, and curling teams. He will be forever remembered for his motorcycle skills in the musical Leader of the Pack. He was a student senator for our school board and attended SHAD, a STEM-based leadership program. He has over 1,000 hours of volunteer service at places such as the hospital, Rotary Club, and the Open Door Cafe. In his spare time, he's taught himself Mandarin. He is the proud owner and manager of an apparel company, which he originally created to raise money for ALS Canada. This list of accomplishments for a 17-year-old student is astounding. And to top it off, he is humble about his success and very eager to help anyone with any problem or question they might have. He is always searching for a new adventure and will take on anything that comes his way. Chris always makes us laugh, and his joy and positive outlook on life are infectious. I can't wait to see where his energy and talents take him. The class of 2020 has been exceptional, and once again, they have done a great job in selecting Chris to represent them. He is an extraordinary young man in all regards. Congratulations, Chris, and good luck in all of your future adventures.
Dear fellow graduates, to call it a great honor to be speaking on behalf of you is an understatement. It is unequivocally my greatest honor. To have been in the same classes and to have walked through the same halls as some of the kindest and most talented graduates I have ever known is something I will never forget. We may no longer walk these halls together, but don't for a minute forget what we share. We stand united as a class. And perhaps these changes have given us the chance to reflect on how far we've come. After all, these changes are not the first we have faced and will not be the last we will meet. Think back to our first days in high school. A big school lots of new kids, and frankly, some pretty crazy teachers too. But think of how quickly we came together and tried new things. A vast high school ecosystem laid before us, and we started to explore. LH gym class, math with Mrs. Cassidy, and geography with Mr. Gazette, football, Raven television, skiing, student council, and chasing our reindeer through the cafeteria. From singing at assemblies, to cheering on our teams, to greeting each other in the hallways, just to say hi, these are the times we will cherish forever. Another positive change occurred when we officially became Eastside. Starting fresh in a new school, these brave students took the first steps in forging the links of new tradition. I saw firsthand the spirit brought through the union of two student bodies become an integral part of our school. We all found a home at Eastside, and would go on to make our inaugural year one for the history books. We ate freezies after school, and nothing at the 30-hour family. From Halloween dances to harvest festivals to finishing off those final exams, I am so happy to have been on this unforgettable journey with you. As I met more and more of you, I became amazed at that tremendous cast of people that made Eastside so special. From talented musicians to expert welders to Mr. Corbett, I couldn't help feeling proud. For years, I witnessed this community bond and pick each other up, especially in grade 9 gym after Akshay fell down after the hurdles. And who cared more about us than Ben and Q? I can honestly say I saw more kindness at Eastside than Miss Payette saw of pie at our last assembly. From the invaluable spirit on our basketball and football teams, to the jaw-dropping live performances from Leader of the Pack, to the eager young pupils dreaming of the chance of making it into Mr. Balderall's business class. Raven pride ruled the day. We learned so much from our teachers, like how to tame a snake from Mr. Tyler, or how to project from Mr. Lambert. I always knew I could count on my friends to make even the most difficult assignments a blast. Yes, even Mr. West's first biology test, and yes, even Miss Vanderwall's mouse quiz. Recently, the Eastside community's role has become even more important to so many of our students as we combat uncertainty and isolation. For some, the adjustment to online learning may have come as a surprise, but remember that it is simply another part of the journey. What we have faced recently does not represent a hardship as much as a testament to human innovation and the value of quality education. COVID-19, after all, will serve as a wrinkle in time and will not define your high school career or stand in the way of your aspirations. Call me an optimist, but it is optimism that has helped lift over 1 billion people out of poverty since 2002, the year I was born. To encapsulate the entirety of memories formed in these halls throughout the years represents an impossible task. Yet to me, the beauty of this fact is what has crafted the magic of who we have become. They say the sum of your memories equates to who you are today and will spur where you go tomorrow. In this case, the scope of our adventures ensures that as we go out into the world and take our first steps from the nest, our futures remain a mystery. But mysterious and scary as the future may seem, I do not doubt for a moment that the strong foundations we have laid at Eastside will guide our destiny towards greatness. Between the friends that will continue to support us, to the academic skills that we will use to pursue our dreams, and the little gems of wisdom we obtain from one another, I am confident that for Raven graduates, the sky is the limit. What my fellow graduates choose to pursue is entirely up to their own design. But I know you'll choose well, just as you did at Eastside. Socrates once said, "Wisdom begins in wonder." Our future lies before us, an unknown enterprise. I urge you, graduates, no matter where you are, to stay positive and look towards the stars. They will guide you as you set sail on the odyssey of your life. Just as Odysseus once sailed the seas, confident on his return home from Troy, Eastside graduates will undoubtedly be rewarded for their courage and the strength of their optimism as they navigate the rivers of life. On behalf of the class of 2020, I wish to thank some individuals and groups who've supported us throughout our journey. To the parents and guardians of Eastside graduates, your substantial commitment to the long-term well-being of your children can never be understated. Your day in and day out support has culminated in the graduates you see before you today. Since your kids probably won't say it, I will. Thank you unconditionally. We owe you one. To the educators of Eastside Secondary School and our previous schools, thank you for helping inspire this class of graduates to realize their full capabilities. A great many of our academic successes rest on your shoulders. As a close relative of two educators myself, I understand how much you truly care about your students. Never doubt that you are making an impact on thousands of future members of your community. To the custodial, support, and administrative staff of Eastside, thank you for providing an environment conducive to learning. The work you do for our school was crucial for the success of this graduating class. I also wish to congratulate Mr. Ken Manderville on his hard-earned retirement, and to wish incoming principal Eric Fetterly the best of luck. I would like to thank the Hastings and Prince Edward District School Board, the Food for Learning Foundation, Tri-Board, and other community organizations that played a vital role in supporting our grads. Thank you, Chef Sam and staff, for the incredibly tasty meals which we ate with delight in the cafeteria. Please send me the recipe for your fettuccine alfredo. I would also like to thank the graduation committee for organizing this incredible online ceremony, which will go down in history. A huge thanks goes out to Mrs. Solomon, not only for being a fantastic chemistry teacher, but also for her amazing introduction, which made me sound a whole lot cooler than I actually am. Like all of you, I am indebted to the people who made me who I am. So most importantly, I would like to thank my family for their immense and ever-persistent support. I would like to thank my brother Jonathan for always being cheerful and leading me on so many adventures. I would like to thank my father, Jim, for his immense generosity and inspirational advice. And finally, my mother, Leslie, who has loved me right from the get-go, and as a former valedictorian herself, helped me write this speech. Finally, I wish to thank the graduating class of 2020, who inspire me to do my best in all areas of life on a daily basis. Your future is bright, and you deserve this graduation most of all. I cannot wait for you to make your mark on the future. I wish you all the best of luck. And from the bottom of my heart, you got this, Ravens. You keep it fly.